never mind. Originally I wanted to fill out the 2-column proof with the reasons, but I realized on the sheet I gave people to glue in, I just printed it with all the reasons. So that's okay. We'll just convert it into a flowchart proof, okay? But this is a kind of 2-column proof right here that probably I would expect people to be able to fill in the blank for on the test. Not necessarily create from scratch, but to, for example, fill out that, you know, that this is given, something like that. Okay, that type of thing. Okay, so use the 2-column proof to write a flowchart proof that proves the two angles supplementary to the same angle are congruent. All right, so what was given to us is that angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, and that angle 3 and angle 2 are supplementary. That was given to us up here on the given and over here. So I'm going to start by making that into a bubble. It looks kind of muted, this red, doesn't it? I don't know why it got so faded. All right, anyway, let me zoom in a little bit here. Okay. All right, let's try this. All right, angle, come on. Yep, angle 1. I don't know. Hopefully you can read this. And angle 2 are supplementary. This looks terrible, sorry. And that was given. So I'm going to go ahead and write given. All right, I'm going to try something else here. Oh, that was even worse. Gosh. All right, let me pause this and fix this pen. Okay, I think I fixed the pen. So, angle 3 and angle 2. So I'm making two different bubbles. Angle 3 and angle 2 are supplementary. And these correspond, where am I getting this from? Right here. This line and this line. All right, and the reason for both is given. I'm going to go back here to given. All right, so these are kind of my two starting bubbles, so there's not any arrows connecting them because I'm starting with both, and I'm actually going to go sideways as best I can. All right, so then I'm going to go back to this first bubble. I'm going to draw a little arrow, and now I'm moving to this. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180. That's going to be where I'm going from line 1 to line 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equal 180. Put that in a little bubble. And my reason over here, definition of supplementary angles. Definition of supplementary angles. Okay, and then I'm also going to do this part, angle 3 and angle 2. Equal 180. Oh, my color scheme's all off. That was supposed to be red. Whatever. And my reason is also definition of supplementary angles. So I've done line 1 and I've done line 2. Angles. Now I'm moving on to line 3. All right, and if you notice for line 3 here, we'll do it blue. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 3 plus 2, because if they both equal 180, right? 1 and 2 equal 180, 3 and 2 equal 180. So I'm going to combine these. I'm going to draw two arrows. Let me move this over a little bit. Two arrows connecting to the third line, which was that angle 1 plus angle 2 equals angle 3 plus angle 2. And my reason for this, I can see it still, transitive property. Transitive property. now I need to go to line 4. If you look at line 4 here, and it kind of tells you, I really hadn't wanted to do that, but I did. All right, if you look at this, angle 1 plus angle 2, it's going to down to angle 1. How did they do that? How did they get rid of angle 2 on this side? On this side, look at angle 3 plus angle 2 went to just angle 3. Again, they got rid of that. And you can see, what did they do? They basically subtracted angle 2 from each side. Instead of minus 5, they minused angle 2. All right, so let's go ahead and put that in our proof, our flowchart proof. So I'm going to say that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. We're on the equals here. And that is the subtraction. Let me draw my arrow. Draw my circle. Subtraction property of equality. And then lastly, you always want to end with what you were given. All right, what were you given? Let's go back and check. Prove that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3, and that is line 5, so this will be our last part of our flowchart proof. Come on. Oh, I know. All right, so angle 1 is congruent. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. This is supposed to be congruent symbol. And my reason, that's the definition of congruent angles. Okay, example 3. Convert the paragraph proof below into a 2-column proof. Okay, convert the paragraph proof below into a 2-column proof. Paragraph proof. Angle 5 and angle 7 are vertical angles formed by intersecting lines, as shown in the diagram. I wonder where our diagram went. Angle 5 and angle 6 are a linear pair. Angle 6 and angle 7 are a linear pair. Then by the linear pair postulate, angle 5 and angle 6 are supplementary, and angle 6 and angle 7 are supplementary. So by the congruent supplements theorem, angle 5 is congruent to angle 7. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set up my 2-column proof over here. Statements, reasons. I'm just going to put an S and an R. Okay. All right, then let's start with what was given. Given angle 5 and angle 7 are vertical angles. So that's going to be my first line. Zoom in a little bit here. Okay. Angle 5 and angle 7 are vertical. And that was given. Okay, it was given to us right here. All right, then let's look at our paragraph proof here. And it was also kind of given to us in the paragraph. And they said as shown in the diagram, so that's kind of a clue that it was given. All right, that the reason is given. Okay, let's look next. Angle 5 and angle 6 are a linear pair. Angle 6 and angle 7 are a linear pair. So let's make that into line 2. Angle 5 and angle 6 are a linear pair. Angle 6 and angle 7 are a linear pair. I don't know how people write on the iPad. I don't know. I think I'd rather copy an entire dictionary. Okay. What's our reason? Definition of linear pair. Definition of linear pair. Wow, that says linear pair. Okay, just take my word for it. All right, let's keep looking. What do we need to do next here? Then let's look at our paragraph. Then, by the linear pair postulate, 5 and 6 are supplementary, 6 and 7 are supplementary. So that is going to be next. I'll try zooming in. Maybe that will make my handwriting a little bit better. All right, line 3, 5 and 6, angle 5 and angle 6 are supplementary. Oh, I am using a stylus too, in case you're wondering. It still looks this terrible. All right, angle 6 and angle 7 are supplementary. I'm just going to have to abbreviate that. And what's our reason for that? Well, if we look back by the linear pair postulate, that's what it says right here, by the linear pair postulate. So that is the reason that we used for line 3, the linear pair postulate. Wow. All right, lastly, let's look back at our paragraph here. What does it say? Let's use purple so we know we're done. So by the congruent supplement theorem, angle 5 is congruent to angle 7. So that should be our last line. That should be line 4. Angle 5 is congruent to angle 7. Oh, it's not lining up. And our reason is the congruent supplement theorem. All right, let me zoom out. That's the whole proof. All right, let's keep going. All right, number 4, finally, some more math and a little less proof. Hopefully that feels kind of refreshing for you. It says find x in all 4 angles. All right, so that we know how to do. 148 and 3x plus 1, those are vertical angles. We know they have to be congruent. So let's set them equal to each other. 148 equals 3x plus 1. Let's solve. Minus 1, minus 1. Subtraction property of equality. I get 147 equals 3x. And then let's divide using our division property of equality by 3. And x equals 49. Okay, so x is 49. I can check that that's right by plugging that in. 3 times 49 plus 1. Does that give me 3 times 49 is 147 plus 1. Good news, it gives me 148, which it should. Now let's find the other 2 angles, here and here. So we know that we have a line, so we know that these need to add up to 180. So to find your second set of angles, do 180 minus 148, and we get 32. So we know x is 49. We know all 4 angles, 148, 32, 148, 32.